Hey, what's up, people? Cody here. Are you guys tired of being poor? Do you guys want to make millions on the GTN market? In this video, I'm going to show you my best 3 ways that I like to do to make credits in the game. Now, these are going to be in no real order. This is just going to be what I like to do and how I like to make my money. This will also require a subscription as well. So, step one, what I like to do, when you are a subscriber, you do get yourself a free 500 cartel points every month. So, what I like to do is I like to look on the on sale section. Now, looking at the on sale section can have some pretty good stuff. So what I like to look for, dyes, mounts, and cool armor sets. So if you guys don't really have anything inside the cartel that you want to buy and you just want to make money, and like I said, for me, I like to save my coins up until I have about 1,000, because usually that's enough to buy myself something good in the shop, and then usually I have some coins extra left over. So if we go back to the cartel market and look at the metallic black dye module, are about 40% off. So with that metallic black matte dye, if you had enough for it, that would be 114 million you just made. Or with the chrome white metallic dye, it's 124 million. So what I like to do is I like to look on the on sale section and price match what the best item is that I can afford and that will give me the most money on the cartel market. And then also, when I do buy the item, I usually like to wait for the sale to go over, but reselling is going to be another part of the section of the video, so we'll do that later. So usually it's just the price of your cartel coins and what you guys want to buy for. Usually I try to look in there and see what's the best to buy. Also, potentially if you waited for it to go off sale as well, the price could also go up too. And then yeah, also there's a chance that if you buy the cartel packs, you could get lucky and get something worth hundreds of millions in there. But that hasn't happened every time I've used my cartel coins. I'm buying cartel packs. I usually don't ever get anything good. So for me, I don't recommend it, but maybe sometime down the line, I might buy like 100 packs and open them all up and see what we get. The next thing that I like to do, if you guys like to do operations, in my opinion, is the best way to make money. Operations is usually the way I like to make money. Usually spend about an hour and a half per character if you guys want to do the story mode operations. The ones that I like to do are the Eternity Vault story mode operations and Dread Fortress operations story mode and the Dread Palace story mode operations and Karagas Palace story mode operations are the 4 that I like to run. And after you finish those story mode operations, each operation should give you about 2,000 tech fragments. So if you do all 4, that gives you about 8,000. And then usually what I like to buy are OEMs and RPMs on the fleet located here in the supply section. I just talk to the Spoils of War vendor. And when you buy yourself the OEM and the RPM, usually I just split them, or I just see which one's worth more on the market at the time of buying them. And you can get about 4 of them per run of all 4 flashpoints, which roughly gives you about 48 to 50 million, depending on what the prices are for your OEMs and RPMs. Mine are usually around 12 million to 13 million right now. Look, right now, OEMs are 12 million and RPMs are also 12 million. So it looks like they went down in about a million the past week, because these were going for about 12.5, 12.4. So it looks like now they're going about 12 million. And then this is usually how I make all my money. Like, bam, I just made 70 million for about an hour of my time doing all 4 ops. And like I said, if you have multiple characters, you can do that on multiple characters to get yourself more tech frags. And usually you spend your tech frags to upgrade your legendary implants. But for me, I think it's fine getting one of my characters to 330, so then I can make the rest of my legendary implants cheaper, because after you get both legendary implants to item rating 330, the rest of the legendary implants that you buy will then cost you 2,500 tech frags instead of 6,500 for your alts and stuff. But I just like to make money with mine for right now. And the third way I like to make money is buying and reselling. Favorite thing I like to buy and resell are RPMs and OEMs. So sometimes you can see these down at a price of $9 million. What happened to me, and I found these 4 of them for $9 million, and then I sold them for 12.5. Made a hefty chunk there. And then also, sometimes some of the items for the cartel market do go down when they're on sale, so I would pay attention to those. And if you do have the money, because usually you want to have a little bit of money before you start doing this, and when they do go down in price, you can go ahead and buy them, and then when they go back up, you can go ahead and
re-put them on the market for selling. But usually I just go with the OEMs and the RPMs, because usually when I'm waiting for opses, I just search these two and I just see which one's the lowest and see if I can't make a little bit of money or a little bit of profit from it, and then I'll buy them. Or I usually buy all the rest that are there.
And then sometimes you can also come across a deal like this, where you can go ahead and buy yourself this die for 155 million and then re-put on the market for 180 million, which would be a profit of 25 million. Or sometimes you can come across a deal like this, where I'd buy both these green dies for 125 million and then I'd re-put them on the market for 225 million. And that's pretty much buying and reselling. If you like to buy and resell, I'd say you're pretty much just gonna sit here, look at dies, mounts, color crystals, and weapons, and see if any of them drastically dropped in price. I'd also buy this matte black die for 135 million and potentially resell it for 180, or I'd buy both and put them both up there for 180 million. It's really just trial and error when you're buying and reselling. And just throw a little bonus here at the end. If you guys also do like having your crew skills and you guys like crafting, crafting is also another good way. For me, I have my biochem and my bioanalysis up there. So when I send my companions to do missions, I send them for grid 11 biochemical samples and compounds. Then that allow me to make cell glyphs, which you can either just sell the individual materials, or you could go ahead and make yourself the actual cell glyph and you could sell that. The green ones are 60,000 right now. The blue ones are 100,000 right now, and the purple ones are also 300,000 right now. And that's going to be the end of this video. Please give a like and subscribe, and comment down below what you guys want to see next. And that's going to be my favorite ways of making credits in 7.7 in Star Wars: The Old Republic. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.